Hey everybody, Dale and Leanna here. We are in Moab having a great time. We want to thank our new subscribers who have joined us. We are at 64, so we're over halfway to 100.
Absolutely, love it.
So exciting. 100 is our goal this year and we're almost there. So if you're watching this video, please make sure to give us a thumbs up. And if you like it and you like our content, make sure to subscribe. This video, we're going to give you a tidbit of a lot of different trails, and hopefully I will put in, because I haven't quite figured out chapters yet, but I'll put in a time frame. So if you want to see a specific trail, you can go to that time spot on this video, and hopefully that will help you.
Yeah, every time we say we're going out to Moab, and we've been going out to Moab for, man, close to 10 years now, they say, hey, have you done Hell's Revenge? Have you done Fins and Things? Have you done Poisonspider? Those are real popular trails that we usually kind of stay away from just because there's so many people. But we did do them this week.
We did them.
Did Hell's Revenge, did Fins and Things, did Poisonspider for the second time. Great fun. We camped at a campsite that's off Highway 313, Debinky Well Road, which is just north of Lone Eagle Campground, I think.
I believe
it's not a campground, it's BLM land once again. A lot of campers showed up on today, actually. But so you do have to get out there during a weekday. We had the first party of our party showed up on a Thursday to grab us a spot, and we actually have 6 or 7 campers parked around us. But then on top of that, people just started rolling in, and there's, God, I would say there's probably a good 30, 35 campers out there.
Yeah.
And everybody's real nice. I mean, everybody's doing their own thing. It's nothing bad, but just to get a spot of where you want to go. But yeah, off 313 northwest of Moab. It's close enough to Moab where you can get into town within
20 minutes.
20 minutes. 20 minutes to a half hour, and then it puts you in the middle of Whitewash and puts you in the middle of all the trails that you kind of want to go to.
Yeah. So
great camping spot.
It's a great camping spot, and like Dale said, it's in the middle of Bureau of Land Management, BLM land. So it's free, it's dry camping, there are no hookups, so you got to bring everything you need in and out. But it's a great spot. I think we started, like Dale said, with maybe 10 campers, and now there's probably over 50.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of space. No,
yeah.
Not all of them. There's a lot of space. There's enough room to accommodate that, and probably more. But a lot of different places to camp. There's a lot, like we went to Whitewash today, which we have camped at Whitewash before. And again, that is BLM land. It is dry camping and bring your stuff in and out. There weren't quite as many campers over there. I think that's just probably because it's a lesser known spot. Beautiful spot over at Whitewash. Yeah. But you're further away from the majority of trails within Moab.
Yep. So there's always the KOAs and the campgrounds that are in town. I will warn you though, they're getting, I think, close to $100 a night. And all that does is give you full hookups. Then you have another camper that's probably 4 feet away from you. So get out there in the National Forest and take advantage of the Utah BLM land National Forest. So we've been out here in Moab for the last week, having a great time. I think I figured out we put in probably close to 500 miles on the side-by-side this week. 500 miles, it's been great. We've been doing over 50, 60-mile rides, sometimes 2 rides a day. A couple of other trails I did by myself while Leanna had to work, unfortunately, was heyjoecanyon. We have some great drone footage of that. That was a good time. There's not much to it. It's a road that goes down the canyon. It's not really that, you know, it's like a 2-lane highway.
It's not 2-lane. Hey Joe is not 2-lane. Hey Joe is wide enough for a car, but there is a cliff. I call it the cliff of death because it is a straight down cliff. Beautiful views, right next to the, is it that the Green River?
Green River, that one's the Green River. You go all the way down to the Green River.
So very beautiful trail if you're not afraid of heights. So
yeah, it's beautiful. You get down there and just kind of, you know, walk around a little bit at the Green River and take a break and drive back up again. Unfortunately, it does not meet up with another trail, so it's a down and back type thing.
But very cool. Nice experience.
Another trail I did by myself without Leanna was 10 Mile Point, which is kind of between here and Whitewash. You get up there and it's an overlook and it looks over the Green River once again, but you're a long ways up. Got some great drone footage of that. It's really cool.
One of my favorite places to camp where we are camped now is the Bartlettwash.
We're on our way to Bartlettwash Happy Hour, which is a tradition.
And it's an old riverbed. I assume it does fill up with water sometimes because there is water puddles throughout it. But there's a nice rock crawling area within the wash itself, which this is the first time we've done that because we usually cut out. There's a lot of places to cut out in the wash. But we went, did we get video of that?
Yeah, I've actually gone down it before with the motorcycle and the side-by-side, but this time we actually went up it. And there's 3 major obstacles, and a couple of them are pretty dicey. So it was a fun trail though. It was a good time.
Puckerpass is fun. It's fun to say, number one. It's not super challenging, but it is steep, and there's some great views from Puckerpass. So if you ever are there, it's more of a pass-through spot, I would say. But Puckerpass is a cool spot to go to.
Yeah.
So the 2 major waterways you're going to see in Moab are the Green River and the Colorado. So both, you know, fairly big at this point, and really nice because the drives alongside of the rivers are really pretty. Let's talk about Fins and Things, because that is the one that we did first. Like Dale said, that is a very popular trail that this was the first time that we've done, and we did it on a Wednesday in the middle of the week, and I would highly recommend not doing Fins and Things or Hell's Revenge on the weekend, because it is super crowded. Even midweek it's crowded, but it does cost to get into the park where Fins and Things and Hell's Revenge are.
Yeah, it was $5. It's called the Sand Recreational Area, something like that. You'll have bicyclists, motorcycles, ATVs, UTVs, tons of people out there. There were even people camping, which I did not know you could do that. Have no idea on how much it cost, if they have hookups, anything like that. It's well. A lot of rocks, a lot of not really rock crawling, but a lot of climbing up the slick rock and then going down again. It's kind of interesting. It reminded me of a Disneyland ride where you just follow the track all the way around. There were a couple of hairy points, but nothing too difficult at all. We've done much more difficult trails, I think.
I think for fins and things, for me, the things is a lot of small hills, rock climbing, things like that. The fins are, like Dale said, following the rocks up and going around and then coming back down. The group we were with, we kind of all liked the fins more than the things, but the fins were climbing slick rock. So, and lots of people have been there, so there are tire marks to just follow. It's kind of easy, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Hell's Revenge, kind of the same thing, I think. A lot of going on slick rock, following it down. There are some more challenging parts to it.
Yeah, there were some ledges you had to climb up on. With our 4-seater, a longer wheelbase, we really didn't have any issues whatsoever. We did not do the famous Hell's Gate or escalator. There was just way too many people there. I personally don't think we would have had a problem with it. I know big words, we didn't do it, but it was a good time. I'm glad we went.
Yes.
We probably won't go back again. I think there's more fun trails that we've done. Even this week, we had a great time.
I agree. Public service announcement. If you are riding on the trails, motorcycles, ATVs, four-wheelers, whatever, It is so helpful when you use your hand signals. And I know I've said this before in other videos, but if you're riding with a group of 5, the first person in line shows you five fingers. There's 5 people behind me. They're not waving, they're just telling you 5. The next person will give them 4, 3, 2, 1, and then the last person is not giving you any kind of power symbol. This means nobody's behind them. So using that on the trail is so helpful for the people that are passing you. Safety wise, there's, you know, blind corners around edges and stuff, and so if you know that there are more people coming, you know, you can be on the lookout for them. So if you're new to riding or new to Moab, make sure that you learn those hand signals and use them, because it's really helpful for everybody else around.
Yep, I agree, 100%. Yeah, there's a lot of obstacles, especially in these larger UTVs. You actually have to stop and pull over, and if you know how many people are coming up, then you know when to take off and move forward. So it's just a courtesy gesture. I mean, I think 90% of the people we met on the trails today had no idea what we were doing. I know they don't, because 90% of the people didn't give us any indication of how many people were in their party as well. We're
not piecing you out when we give you the number 2.
Yeah. A lot of people on the trails. You have bicyclists, motorcyclists, you have full-size vehicles, you have UTVs. A lot of people out there, so just help everybody out.
Yeah, it's a safety thing, really. So just be safe when you're on the trail so that people can continue riding in the future and being safe.
Yeah.
Poison spider might be one of my favorites. Again, on the weekend, I would not go. Definitely a midweek run.
Yeah, the trail goes, you get to it from right off the Colorado River, actually. And it climbs up the mountain, and you go along the mountain up on the Colorado River. So you're quite a ways up there, a lot of rock crawling, a lot of ledges once again to get up on. But it's a fun trail.
And if you're coming to Moab, like everyone wants to talk about arches and Arches National Park, and there are a ton of cool arches in there, and you do obviously have to pay to get in, but there are a lot of arches throughout the riding area of Moab. Gemini Bridges is one. There's one, a really cool one on Poisonspider Trail, which we did that this time.
And then they have Little Arch, which you were talking about.
Yes.
We did some walking around there a little bit, and then you can actually connect that to Gemini Bridges through like Golden Spike and a couple of other trails. Rusty Nail. We actually just did Poisonspider and turned around and came back because we weren't open for a real long day, but we still did. Gosh, I think that was still a 50-60 mile trip from where we're camping. There, did the trail, and then back again. Wipeouthill is just, you know, once again, it's a short obstacle that's a little bit steep, but we were able to get down it, and then I turned around and went back up it again just for fun. It's kind of a cool thing.
It's cool. It looks, I think, probably worse than it is. It's a little intimidating. Wipeout Hill is a little, like, it makes you think it's scary, and it's not that bad. Yeah,
I would agree. You get to the bottom and you go, well, that wasn't as bad as we thought it was. But there was actually a group ahead of us that had probably 5 or 6 Can-Ams and razors, and they actually turned around. They turned around. Want to try it, which is, you know, I think they stuck around and watched us go down. We had a line of 3-4 of us, so it was a good time.
Very cool.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. If you're a big fan of sand dunes, the Whitewash sand dunes is a great area for you. There's a lovely wash there. It's nice and wide. You can get your speeds up a little bit. And I like Whitewash. It's a great area. That's a great place. Most of the camping people that we passed there, most of the riders, knew the hand signals very well. So I think probably more experienced riders are over there because they use their hand signals. That's the only reason I'm saying that. But there's a nice geyser we went to. Really pretty. Just a great viewing area and spot to stop.
Yep, absolutely.
Tunnel,
which is over there off Bartlettwash as well.
Yeah. So Tucker Tunnel you get to off of Bartlettwash, and it is basically just a little pass-through cave that you walk through, and then there's a nice view on the other side. So there's some hiking involved in that, but really cool lookout spot.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you've been to Moab and you found your favorite trail, let us know in the comments below, because we've been here for a long time and we're still finding new trails and stuff to go to. So if you have a favorite, let us know so we can go check it out.
Yeah, thousands and thousands of miles worth of trails out here. And we've only touched on a very few of them within the 10 years that we've been here. But we've still had a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Well worth the trip to Moab, Utah.
Is our map dirty?
Well, it's not as dirty as the rest of our trailer, but when you're putting a sticker on, you gotta have a clean surface.
All right.
Put in your car, because I need that on my camper. Okay.
All right, Utah, check. So again, if you like this video and like our content, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.
Hey, Dale, do you want to just slide right by here real quick and go first?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm kidding! I'm kidding!
I was gonna go!
No, I'm kidding! It was a joke!
Get away!
Good job, babe. I don't know what that means.
Cut.
Oh.
Hey everybody, live from Moab, even though this isn't live taped, but we've been out here. Why are you doing your...
Because when you do the whole, oh, we're not live, but then I gotta cut, and it's hard. Just start again.
You don't like those funny things?
I love funny things, but that's hard.
Okay. Hey everybody, live from Moab. We have been out here since last Sunday. Got out here Sunday morning. What?
Nothing, I'm casually looking at
Oh,
you.
okay. I'll do the... and I'll contribute. Okay. Good.
One more thing.
Oh. We did. What did we do?
Can we stop? You're gonna look at this and be very sad that you... Stop. Okay.